Hello, everybody. Greetings from the Colorado Kid. I've got a transfer update for you. I fast forwarded to the end of the transfer window, meaning that all of the moves that are going to take place have now taken place. And as you can see on your screen right there, Isaac Hayden sadly has left Newcastle. But what a move for the boy. He's gone to Manchester United. Now, a lot of people won't be happy about that, me especially. But, he's a talented player. We knew that even with a rating of 76, that he was the heart of the midfield. He gave a real defensive shield to the back line. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Newcastle fans that are going to miss the presence of Isaac Hayden in the team. But we have much to discuss as far as Newcastle is concerned. I'll keep scrolling up, and eventually you will see the signing of Eckstein on a free contract of all things. At the age of 26, he's a very, very good midfielder, a real all-rounder, which is vital to Newcastle given the system that has been put in place by their new manager. And you will have heard of their new manager when we get to seeing what's going on there. They've moved to a 3-5-2 formation, which is actually, is it 3-5-2? It might be a 3-4-3. We'll have to wait and see. But it's a different system to the one that we're used to. It's moved around a lot of the players that we brought in. They're all playing in positions that they're used to, but it's quite different. Moving back up, there is one more signing for Newcastle to let you know about before we look at the signings for Inter, and we'll get there eventually. Here we go. Dries Mertens, 17-year-old regen of Dries Mertens, has moved from Chelsea to Newcastle for £25.3 million, and he's going to be important for them, I think. None of the Inter transfers actually making their way onto this list somehow. I don't know how that works, but let's go back. Oh, by the way, I finally did figure it out, guys. You don't need to tell me anymore. Go into management career, go into manager offers, click on club teams, and transfer request is right there. I don't think it was available during the decision making process. I don't think that this particular option was on there. I could be wrong, but I know what I'm looking for now, and I'll be using that in the future, but not until we've had a good old go at the Libertadores. So until then, we're going to be leaving transfers and moves of the uh, off of the way. Now, let's go into game plan and let's have a look at the signings that we've made. And you can see right there at the bottom of the screen, we've got three new boys. Diego Carlos, you already knew about, but welcome to the club, left wing forward Hulimar, who can play on either side. Very important that we have that ability to play on either side because we do need a little bit more depth where it comes to the attacking third of the pitch. And also, you'll notice that we're missing a player, and we will get to that. But welcome to the club, Rodriguez, an Argentinian, I believe. I can't find his details, but yeah, I think he's Argentinian. He is a 25-year-old defensive midfielder, rated at 78. He's still going to get better. And you look at his stats, he's very good at ball winning. His passing is very good as well, so he's going to do very well in that deep role that is currently occupied by Charles. He's already a better player if you go purely on the overall figure, but I think we've all learned to ignore that overall figure to an extent. Let's have a quick look at what else happened in the transfer window, and you can see there, biggest move in the transfer window, and the question is being asked because Rodrigo Dorado moved to Bayer Leverkusen in a £21 million deal, I believe it was, and that gave us the funds to do a lot of other work. You can see we've since had a bit of money come into the team. We've had some extra money flow in, and that has put the transfer budget up to 49 million, and the salary has increased to 18,700. So that's basically it. That's everything that has happened. Without any further ado, oh, one more thing. the winning run is finally over, and you will see that it was Santos that put it to an end, and it was at our own ground, the Estadio Beira Rio. I'm very disappointed in that, but it was bound to happen at some point. Now that we've got that out of the way, hopefully we can crack on and maybe sew the league up as quickly as possible. Now I've not changed the bench yet, so Carlos, Rodriguez, and Hulimar are all outside of the bench at the moment. Don't worry, that's not how things are going to last. That's certainly not going to be the case. Let's put Rodriguez in there straight away. Charles is in really good form, so he can sit on the bench. And what else is going on here? Nonato's not feeling too bright, and neither is William Podka. We don't really have too many other options in the wide areas. Even with the signing of Hulimar, we're a little bit short. There is the potential to play D'Alessandro out there. He's left-footed, so he'll cut inside. Let's see how that works. Lopez is a left-footer as well. Okay, we're going to go with this. We'll see how it goes for us. We have options on the bench to change things up if we need to. Carlos can come in for Gallardo. Zika able to cover right back and left back, so no worries there. Also, the kit I think might be a little bit of a clash going on here. Then again, white and red versus black and red. Yeah, it'll be fine. Let's just crack on, shall we? So yeah, luckily for us, when we lost that game, Cruzeiro also lost their match, so we still have a very, very comfortable lead at the top of the Brasileiro, and I fully expect us to go on and win the league. I'll be honest with you, this season I think is pretty much over, so we're probably going to fast forward through the season, get to the end of season, get some more transfers done if that lines up with the end of season, and then we can concentrate on the Libertadores next season, the South American Champions League, if you will. I think that's going to be the thing that we're going to be concentrating on in this series. Although we will be bringing you league action, and depending on how the transfers go for us, we might find that we end up walking the league. We might find that it's as competitive as ever. If the game against Santos is anything to go by, then there is absolutely no certainty that I'm going to be winning games hand over fist. So we'll just have to wait and see. But here we go. So Andrade on the right hand side tries to play it forward. Cuesta gets to it, knocks it over to Iago. You'll notice that the name tags all present and correct now. Cuesta into Rodriguez, gets his first touch of the ball. Velasco now played forward to Guerrero, into Lopez, back to Guerrero. Over to Alessandro. There's an overlap on the right here. Here's Antunes, and he goes for the cross, doesn't quite manage it, and he's beaten to the ball there, and he puts it out, I think, for a goal kick. It is indeed a goal kick. Throw in now to Inter. A little bit short, that pass. Velasco able to do something with it though. Oh, that's a bad pass, but Iago gets lucky. The ball comes back to him. It's played inside to Nonato, who plays it to D'Alessandro. Into Guerrero. Can't get the shots away before he's dispossessed though. Now there's the opportunity here for a counter-attack. Into cool and calm as you like. Play the ball out of defence. Nonato back to Cuesta. No, it's poor in midfield. They give away the ball far too easily. And that's good play there from the opposition. But Iago tries to win the ball, can't get the second. Cuesta, good header. Antunes picks it up. Cuero could have put him under pressure there, but obviously a little bit lazy. Velasco out to Iago on the left wing. He's going to try and make something happen here. Lobs the ball forward into Lopez. Lopez beats his man. There's a chance here if he can get the shot away. He can't though. Good defending. Hansen picks the ball up and manages to distribute out to the left-hand side. And so everything starts again. Long ball forward. It's won by the opposition, but it wasn't an effective header. But they've got a chance here if they can make something of this. They can't. It's a good tackle in the end. Guerrero. And Rodriguez passes back to Lomba. He's had a good game so far. Oh dear, oh dear. Again, Rodriguez just gets a touch on it. Defensive awareness already shining through. That's poor. Oh, and they've broken the offside trap here, and there's a chance if they can get on goal. He's going to take the shot, and it's off the post and in. And Inter are 1-0 down after 36 minutes. And the way this game is going, they don't look like they're going to get back into it. Looks suspiciously offside to me. We're going to go to replay. Not that it really matters at this stage. Oh, I tell you what, he's just onside. But it is tight. It is very, very tight. There we go. That's the point the ball was played, and it is. I tell you what, that is a gnat's bollock away from being offside, but he is on, and unfortunately now Inter find themselves 1-0 down, and having created precious little in the opening of this match, they're really going to have to get themselves out of this stupor if they're going to get anything out of this game. And we could be seeing the beginning of a monumental collapse. Oh, nice idea, but they're trying to pass the ball into the back of the net. Lob forward, Cuesta should have this, and he does. Nonato into D'Alessandro. Oh, I think he's offside, Guerrero, but he's going to challenge for it. Goalkeeper picks it up, no trouble for him whatsoever, and it looks like it's going to be goalless for Inter in this first half. And at half-time, they are indeed 1-0 down to Vitória. It's not been a very good performance for Inter at all. They're really going to have to get themselves out of this stupor. No shots, only the one for Vitória, and that's the one that's done all the damage. The through ball was absolutely appalling from Guerrero. And they've broken again. They're wide out on this side, and it's going to be a chance. It's good from Cuesta. D'Alessandro making the right run, and the pass was nearly so good, but Vittoria's defender just got a pass, just got a foot onto it just at the end there, and that was enough to put it out. But it is a throw to Inter. D'Alessandro. Well, that's 2 more shots than Inter had in the entirety of the first half. Guerrero. Defender gets a foot to it, takes all of the sting out of the ball, and it loops into the hands of Hansen, who's now looking for a forward pass, and he plays it very long. Oh, that's a bad touch. But luckily Schurz is rescued by the ever dependable Iago on the left-hand side. Goes Velasco. Has he got the pace to keep his man? He stuck with him, but he couldn't win the ball, unfortunately. That's the problem for this Inter team, is they're lacking a little bit of pace out on the wings. It's a good switch of play here from Vittoria. They're asking questions. And it's headed out by the defender. It's going to be a corner to Vittoria here. Iago Felipe plays the ball into the box. Nobody from Inter is going for it. Oh, and it's gone in. It's 2-0 to Vittoria. Shocking defending by Inter. Seemingly nobody wanted the ball. And the wheels have well and truly come off now. If they're going to win this league, it's going to be at a limp, not a canter. Oh my goodness me. Terrible pass, straight from the kickoff. Exactly what you don't want. Manager's furious with his players, and they give away a free kick to boot. Change is coming. Movement on the bench. Question is, what options do we have? We really don't have any outside of Potka. But he's stronger at least. He'll be able to hold on to the ball. Iago absolutely out on his feet, so Zika's going to come on for him. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. This has been an absolutely appalling performance by Inter so far. Here is Potka. Long sweeping ball. Inter have kept it. Oh, Guerrero just can't get out from the shadow of his man. Antunes isn't going to get onto this. But he does win the ball. Guerrero just cannot hang on to it at the moment, no matter what he tries. The inexperience of youth, perhaps in the long run he will be able to learn how to shield the ball better from his opponents, but at the moment he's having a real struggle out there as another free kick is given to Vittoria. Oh dear, oh dear. Just let it go by you, Lopez. Don't even try to control it. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. This team, to a man, have been appalled. Well, not to a man. I think Rodriguez has had a pretty decent debut, but a lot of these players seem to already think that they've got it in the bag. They're just not trying. Going to have to see an improvement. Somehow a corner given against Inter here. Goalkeeper rises like a salmon to win the ball. Here's Lopez. Gives it straight to Bonifacio. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Nonato wins the ball though. Here's Potka. Oh my goodness me. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Diabolical, in fact. And here's a chance for a third. They've taken it a little bit wide. Oh, that's never a penalty, referee. Goodness me. The referee giving a penalty for what was blatantly a dive. No, yes, he is. Blatantly a dive in my mind. We'll see from the replay here, but I think he wins the ball cleanly. I mean, if that's a penalty, good lord. Not in my mind. So Leo Sierra to make it 3-0. And he does. And this has been an absolute embarrassment for Inter today. The fans are going to leave absolutely distraught from this away day. For the Vittoria players and fans, however, are going to leave with a massive smile on their face. Oh my goodness me. Genuine question over whether that's a penalty or not. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think it's soft, if anything. Oh dear, oh dear. And Zico, who was brought on to shore things up at left back, has cost the team a third goal. Oh, and another ball given away. The whistle goes, it's full time, and my goodness me, what a bad day that has been. We'll see what happened in the other games today. Perhaps we'll get lucky again with Cruzeiro losing, but somehow I can't see it. I think it's entirely possible that we might see the lead shrink, and although it is a big lead, it will soon become a very small one if we stop winning games. Lopez with 4.5, it's understandable, although I felt D'Alessandro probably offered less on the day. Sierra getting 8.5, and that's understandable given the fact that he scored all 3 goals. Well, what now? Cruzeiro winning 3-1 today, meaning that they do shrink the gap ever so slightly. It's down to 15 points. Which, yes, that is 5 games difference. But the way that we play today, I could see us losing 5 games in very short order. There will be no fast forwarding through this season or next, it seems. Next up, it's a crunch match against Cruzeiro. We'll be seeing that next time, but until then, thank you very much for watching. It hasn't gone our way at all, but I hope that you took some enjoyment out of this nonetheless. Take care, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.